Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Jynnette the Oracle, and I'm here today to do the September tarot forecast for the sign of Capricorn. And I'm hoping the stream is a little, not that great, but it's not as atrocious as it has been in the past, so I'll try not to move around too much. But anyway, if you have a Capricorn rising, sun, or moon sign, this is going to be for you. Some quick announcements. The registration for the fall semester of the Lightworker Academy is on and poppin', and it will be open until end of day Saturday, September 21st. So you have from now until then to pick the course or courses that you would like to take and send me the course fee. I have 4 courses that I am offering that will be starting September 23rd. They will be emailed to you as primarily video recordings, although one of them might just be all audio. But 3 out of the 4 are hour-long classes, and some of them are weekly and some are every other week. But I'm going to put in the description box a link to each of them directly so you can check out each course, know what is going to be covered for each class, the pricing and all that kind of thing. Now, I will be offering live Zoom video office hours throughout the course, and those dates are also on the description for each course that's offered. So you will have a chance to ask me questions about the material that is covered in class. So please feel free to make use of that when you do take the courses. I have them set up on Saturdays, so most folks will be available for it, okay? But you can go at your own pace with the courses, but the live office hours are going to be specific dates, and it's, if you miss it, you miss it. Now, the Lightworker Academy, that will be beginning in January, so the next round of folks that I'll be working with. So if you don't know, that is my incubator, basically, to work with folks who are looking to take their Lightworker skills from basic to more intermediate to possibly advanced training. So I'll be opening up registration and applications for that in October. And like I said, we will be starting in January. And for now, those are only going to be offered twice a year, a January session and a July session, unless Spirit directs me otherwise moving forward, just FYI. Okay, so I think that is it. Welcome to everyone who is returning, and welcome also to those of you who are new. Please subscribe to the channel, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Please like the video, comment, share, all that good stuff. Sign up for my newsletter. I send those out every week, so I'm not sending out a ton of newsletters. It's just once a week, and you can sign up on my website, innersunalchemy.com. That will also be in the description box below. So as usual, I'm doing something different this month, and I will be starting and ending the reading with a oracle card from Colette Baron Reed's decks. So the first one I'll be pulling from is the wisdom of the hidden realms. All right, so let's tune into your energy, Capricorn, and see what message from this oracle has for you for September 2019, what you need to be mindful of, what's going to help support you continuing to take the higher trajectory path, make higher choices, live from the soul space. Okay. The Shadow Queen, interesting, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. And this is card number 16. Now, this I find very interesting because Capricorn, you represent the Devil card in the tarot, and that's actually card number, it's card number 15. So this is, the 16 is the Tower, but this is kind of giving me that vibe as well. But let's see what this message is. Okay, so I'll hold this up so you can see. All right, so the Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. I'll say that again. So the Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or your situation. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little bit more about your intention and then put that information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on your circumstances. She promises to send that person to you. Beware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. Oh, somebody else got this card too. And of course, I don't remember. Like once I get to like these last couple signs, I totally forget. But there is literally another sign that got this. Interesting. All right, so I'll ask Spirit to see if it can remind me of who that was, which sign. I feel like it might have been like Leo or Virgo. Not sure. But okay, so this is interesting. And I wonder if part of this guidance or the sense that you may have of not having all the information is in part because Saturn is basically moving at its slowest for the bulk of the month, and it is going direct on the 18th. But like with when we get to past that, the personal planets basically, so Jupiter all the way out to Pluto, when in the days and particularly the weeks leading up to when they change direction, they basically have fully stopped, and all the energy around them that they would relate to has stopped as well. So you may just kind of feel like you're in limbo right now. And it may take possibly until your ruling planet goes direct. And a few weeks after that, once it starts to pick up speed, for you to feel that you're clearer about whatever is going on, possibly internally. That is a potential there. Okay, so let's get into the cards, dear Capricorn. So the overall guidance and energy for you is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is starting over energy. Starting on a new path. And, you know, I mean, literally Saturn going direct. I was just talking about that. Maybe you actually feel like you will be starting on a new path this month. Interesting. One second. Starting on a new path, starting over, beginning again. There's something around that. So we'll see what this may potentially have to be with, you know, if it's a work thing, a relationship thing, something like that. But okay, so the reminder that's coming through from Spirit is because you're either beginning again or beginning something new, remember that you're at the beginning stages regardless. Because it's only the Ace of Pentacles. It's not the 10 of Pentacles. Okay? So it's like you're just starting. So as much as possible, and I know this is hard for you, Capricorn, because you go hard immediately on something. And it's just like, I feel like Capricorn and Scorpio thrives off of conflict, whether it's internal conflict or external conflict. I think Capricorn, it's more internal conflict because you really do push yourselves, whereas Scorpio can create a lot of, or either create or put themselves in situations where there's a lot of external conflict. But there's very similar energy that the two of you share with that. But you're at the beginning stages. And I think you will realize that. And it looks like, since this is a new beginning, regardless of it's a completely new path, or if it's a time for rebuilding, that you're going to be aware of that and you'll be inspired again, but you're going to be aware of it. And we'll be looking forward to create the new, which is good. So let's see how the money energy is for you. I have for finances, 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. So money is looking good. You're not going to have any issues with money this month. Like, your material needs are taken care of. You might even have a little extra for fun. But that's all good. You're managing your money well. And it looks like as we also head into next month, that's going to be fine too. So money's good. Which actually is a good thing, because I feel like this is a lot of, there might actually be a high what's the word? A high priority. A high priority on personal transformation. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing around money. That's all good. That is all good. Even if you have shared resources with, a partner or something, like, that's fine. All right, well, that was quick. Let's get into relationships. So for relationship energy, this is interesting. We have the Justice card and Tower. All right, so for those of you who are single and are dating, it looks like you're actually in a really good, healthy, emotional place. Meaning that, not necessarily that you're an emotional person, because Capricorn, you're definitely not necessarily, depending on the rest of your chart, but you do have the heart or the emotion to give. You do have those emotional resources to share with another. And you may also be in a space this month where you're understanding where you may have overgiven in the past or not given enough, and balancing that within yourself, as well as holding a different kind of standard for the type of people that you engage with. And maybe you're also understanding that the emotional needs being taken care of is just as important as the external checklist of things that's there, right? So that's good, because that feels like very mature energy. I like it. I think you're really understanding your value and you're maintaining your standard for yourself. But you're also opening up more to that emotional intelligence within. Now, for those of you who are in committed relationships, committed partnerships, marriage, what have you. So the Tower energy with that Justice card, okay, if you've been following me for a while, you know that for me, the Tower is representing an energy that breaks something that has been long standing to open up into something new that is more in alignment with the next stage of your soul path. But it is always around something that has been long standing. So it's not something that you're just like, oh, like, what is this kind of thing? Like, you know what it is. You'll be surprised with the how it's is addressed, but the why or the what of it, okay? So this could swing either way, right? So it could be if you've been having a tough situation with your partner, there can be some kind of breakthrough that facilitates a deepening of the emotional connection and bond and making that healthier moving forward. Or it can be a situation where there's just this big blow up fight. And both parties have to really focus on healing themselves because of this. Let's see if I can get any clarity about which way this is swinging for most folks. And of course, if you want to know about your specific situation, because this is a general read, reach out for a session. Oh, we got the Justice card again. High Priest underneath. So this is definitely, I mean, this is marriage energy. I mean, maybe you've been with somebody for a while and they decide to pop the question. Let me get clarification on this, Justice, because, all right. Six of Cups, which you already had. Show up Three of Pentacles, mystery card, Three of Cups, marriage card again, and then we got Scorpio underneath. Oh, I hope this is not a third party situation, because that's already come up for Taurus. And a third party situation could be a job or it could be a person. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be in a romantic context. It could be like a family member who keeps butting in or whatever, right? All right, since this High Priest has shown up twice though too, this is a battle of beliefs and traditions. So, you know, if you and your partner are not actually married, y'all might really just have to have a come to Jesus moment about for real, what you're looking for if you're going to move forward into whatever the next stage of deeper commitment would look like. And there's a clash around that, but it's been there from the beginning. Again, it's not new. And then if you are married with somebody, yeah, this is this vibe of like just not addressing things or not addressing it to the point where it's actually resolved, which is why it's still festering. Oh, goodness. That feels like some drama. Damn. All right. Regardless, though, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with, but I mean, obviously for you, Capricorn, because you're the one that's getting this reading, you're holding your standard for what you want and not compromising on it, which you shouldn't. Hold on, I'm just getting some more clarification. Yeah. I was clarifying the Justice card, and I got Ace of Cups, Two of Swords, and Empress. And then the bottom of the deck is the Star card, which is about following your dreams. So you got to stay true to your heart, and I think you will. And even though whatever the situation is hard, and regardless of what the outcome is going to be, you're not budging off of this value because it is actually related to what you want in your deeper heart of hearts. It's not just a thing on the to-do list to achieve, right? Or where you feel you should be at a certain point in life and all that kind of stuff. Like it's not that vibe. All right. Also, because the High Priest did come up twice, and which is a Taurus card, and I already mentioned Taurus, you might actually want to go and watch the Taurus September video. There may be some messages there for you that you need. Okay, moving on now as the energy changes. What do we want to look at next? Let's look at work and career. Okay, so whether you work for someone else or you work for yourself, Three of Swords and Princess of Cups. I'm getting that work is actually a little stressful. And it seems like it's primarily stressful just because of the folks there, predominantly. So it's kind of like this gossipy energy that I'm picking up. And you're really having to sift through and see through the bullshit. Now, there is also the possibility here too, because you do have the Ace of Pentacles as your overall energy, that maybe there's an actual opportunity for you to shift into something else. And so that Three of Swords can be that feeling of loss because you're leaving what was known and going into something new, but it's not like a bad thing, right? But you're just feeling a certain kind of way. And with the Princess of Cups, it's like, you know, you're at the beginning stages of that. You're not starting from scratch there, but it's the beginning stages of it, of whatever that potential new position is. If so, it feels like there's a lot of strong women or a strong woman in particular who is supporting this transition if you are transitioning into a new position at work. And somebody that you can trust and that you probably already have a good relationship with. Let me get some more clarification on this Three of Swords. Okay, Four of Wands. Magician. Yeah, the energy is good there. Yeah, I mean, you're good at work then. It's not really, I mean, if there's anything negative, it's really a small group of y'all, but it looks like work is good. And that might also be another reason why the money energy is stable. Like I wasn't really picking up that there was anything shaky there. So that's good. All right, so in terms of health and wellness, and then we're going to go quickly week by week. For health and wellness, there may be headaches that you're having. due to stress. Now, it could be the positive stress of being in a new position with that work stuff, or if, you know, is a lot of gossipy energy there. Or if this is relationship stuff with that tower, there's a lot of stress there. Let's see what can help you with that, because I think definitely regular meditation breaks are good. It can be something really simple, just sitting still for 10 minutes. Oh, we got the tower with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so it looks like this stress is around relationship stuff. So if that's the case, then you gotta let that grieving process happen and continue. You can't stop the different stages of grief. You just have to go through it. So lean into it, okay? All right, so let's get into week by week to just see how this might be playing out throughout the month in terms of timing, approximately. Okay, so Capricorn, September 2019, each week. All right, so these immediately came out. High Priestess, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, which is the same as a Princess of Cups. Okay, so let's get clarification on the High Priestess, which talked about following your soul's wisdom, intuition. It can talk about some things being hidden from you, but it's hidden from you for your best, you know. 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Yeah. So what I was feeling earlier about, like, you know, you being really clear about what it is that you want and holding that standard, and your heart being open to that, or really, you know, preparing yourself for that. It's there. Okay. All right. So that's 5 of Pentacles. So 5s are always about transition. So it can be transition into growth or transition or decrease. We got the 9 of Swords. So there is some stress here. What's this stress about? It's also trouble sleeping as well too. Maybe you're having a very active dream state, so you're having a hard time like fully going down. Oh, you got this meditation card. So that message that came through earlier about regular meditation, whatever that stressor is for you, this is also saying that a lot is getting worked out in the subconscious realm, which is another reason why it's difficult to sleep. Because your mind needs some time to be able to, like, we actually don't have time during the day to really ruminate on things and allow them to process, because we're focused on all the activities that we have to do. So the nighttime is really the only time that the mind can actually purge. So of course that can, you know, fuck up sleep cycle. All right, so let's talk about this week 3, 2 of Cups. This feels like it's a coming back into balance more than anything. Let's see what's up. Oh, yeah, literally says they coming into balance. I saw it. Justice card. Now, if this is around a fight, maybe that fight happens in week 2, and in week 3 there's a resolve. That's a possibility. All right, week 4 clarification with the 4 of Wands. We got the Lovers and High Priest at the bottom, Taurus energy. So yeah, it looks like there is some kind of reconciliation that happens here. Either that or a decision, because the Lovers actually talks about a decision. But it's about home. But it's still something about this traditions and resolving that. So regardless, you're going to have to make a decision about it. Right under that is the King of Pentacles. So Earth energy. Getting really clear about what it is that you value. So again, this is either a choice or reconciliation, guys. All right, so let's close now with an oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And we will be done. Sorry to see that there's some rough relationship energy for you, Capricorn, but at least money's good. All right. Closing message for Capricorn for September 2019. But overall, though, Capricorn, you're good. So even if you are going through a tough time, like nothing else in your world is really crumbling. So lean on the support that you have. Okay. 23, Golden Palace. Ooh, I like this for you. And 23 breaks down to a 5. So again, that change and transition. So you're going to have some kind of change this month regardless. It's just a matter of where. All right, so the quote for this is, "There is always enough." The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, or perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. And that is, I mean, basically the message that came in at the beginning about a different kind of resolve that's happening for you in your emotional intelligence and being in, what's going to give you that full kind of 10 of Pentacles or Golden Palace experience. And it's not just the stuff, it's not just the external things, it's the hard things too, and making that a priority. Which I know the heart stuff, the emotional stuff is not what you like, because we're always weakest in the energies that are in our opposite sign. So Cancer is like, bundle of emotion. It is heart energy. So it is not a comfortable space for you to be in. But if you want this experience ultimately in your life, Golden Palace, got to embrace that. All right. If you'd like to get a reading with me, you can book a session at my website, andersonalchemy.com. You can find it in the link below as well, too, in the description box below as well. Have a wonderful month, Capricorn, and I'm here for you if you need, and I will see you next time.